following list, we also have some of our old school. Oh, and we got Mantra, Mr. Mantra under J.D. Dillinger. J.D. Dillinger. And we got some of our old guys here, King T, Money, and Loser. That's a true crew there. It's a set king. Basically, he's the officer who shows you how to build your character. This is my Jester. He's actually my main character that has this book show online came out. I believe it actually brought me from over to start the quest with her. I want to throw a shout out to True Pro as well as Unsealed Foil. He's an Aussie down south. I like to watch him. Good content, especially on Minecraft. The Minecraft guy. Open my Dr. Pepper and get serious about this. So I'm actually kind of waiting on one of my fellow officers here, my trials officer. I don't know if he's going to get on later. Just helping out my buddy here on Star Trek Online before he had to go to bed. And I'm hoping he gets back on trials officer Myrrh so that we can do a new dungeon. I can't show you yet. We want to be able to get it, look professional when we go in. Once we get it going there, maybe we can do a different one tonight. Once we get it, I want to show you. Ooh, yes. This is cool. We got a coral. We'll have that tomorrow. And here it is, Jester's Festival. Obviously free, it's expensive. So, you just jumped in, what you do is you hit your start button. Go to your crown store. That's the reward. Go to your store. It's going to be right there. You got some pretty cool stuff, right? One of my favorites. You see that? Fool's Cap and Masquerade. Or Mascot. Irish love. So many trials and dungeons running 20, and this is a new DLC coming up, Sending Times. Cool. Safe mount. It's actually really similar. Mud crab pet. You also get because you pre-ordered pre-order, but you'll be able to do these 2 trials. This is what I want to do. You can see that I have 31 crown gems. I'm so close to 20. I never get these Derelict golden eyes, and that is just, I like to collect the eyes because put it on the character. It really shows personality. Your wife, who bought this, allows you to, she will, inside a dungeon, she will break down stuff for you. I mean, that's a game changer right there. You don't have to go back to your, looks like our ping bit rate's going down a little bit, but you don't have to go back to your crafting house anytime to break stuff down after a dungeon. Hit it up with her, and you're going to be indispensable if you have that. Trust me, get it.
I can't remember her name.
Here's a
The pretty
seafoam
one with the beard.
raiment. Actually looks kind of cool. Woman? Perfect role. You're very convinced that she's in charge of something. And of course it's going to go really well. Right? Throw it on this. You can get a, if you made a high elf, say that. Throw this on them, and you put that other seafoam raiment on it, and what do you got? You got a sea elf. Just like in the story. You gotta walk around and surf low sorcerer. Fish around. That, right? That, I believe that price it twice as much. I'll buy it with regular stuff. I don't want it. It just is so hard to get. I mean, it's really like sweet ones. It's 400. That's one of the ones. You look at that, dude. Yeah, cool. Barrel up. Work fighter. That's just extremely cool. It is nice that they do that on a third day. Flash. Nobody else can really get it. It makes me gotta do it. Used to be actually high school supposed to be a major part. Yeah, these are the ones I normally get. Stack that in. If you get a bunch of them, you could make like a wall of them. Mariner's Nibis stone. Water around it. Here's another skin.
I eat well and stay fit.
It's rough.
I'll die anyway.
Who I don't honestly don't understand it. Medium. Like, time. I like these. Pretty awesome. Swords. Totally looks like underwater. Sword dance is a pretty cool memento or emote. Which means you can use this inside because it's an emote. That means it's super useful. You get attention doing that sort of thing. Shoot at you, you can draw the attention, allowing someone else to sneak around and put in their flank. Stuff like this. Make this awesome. Traveling merchant card. Traveling merchant emote or memento. Come in. Obviously they take the stuff and put it in there. It's gonna come back around. That is a gorgeous waterfall. Gorgeous. It's gonna go in any kind of high up house. Since I a house in say like sands or any kind of sandy area. Aquarium. Put in there. What else is that? Oh, that's some crab. I like you. Anybody ever come to the Pacific, you know? If you're in West Coast? Let's see here. Really look like something underwater, which is like sounds like what they're going to be drawing us to. Really fabulous. Believe it or not, the only reason we can't dive in the water is because there's way too much area where there's nothing. They haven't put anything down. There's just nothing.
I eat well and stay fit. I'll die anyway.
So and that's pretty smart actually in some ways. So now that you're seeing this stuff, I'm guessing what they're going to be doing is having this video so you can go down there and look at it. And it's going to be useful. Go back to sail on boats and have some fun with it. Scoundrel's Mask. Here it is. Perfect for pirates. Cheapest stuff that you can get. What was that? should. What they should do is combine the wireframe and stuff. And just for these guys to get happy and put it onto a cinch move, and we'd be happy. Anybody who hasn't worked is so excited. They pay money. And all it's a smart one. It really is. Here's the new DLC and all that. Blah blah blah. Jester Festival. If it's going to be starting quest, you're looking at it. And we got, here's your important armory slot. Here's your bankers. Bankers, merchants. Couple of different kinds. Here's a big one you're going to want. Allows you to switch anything, like right outside
Remember
the
her
engine
name.
and stuff.
The pretty one with the beard.
And all this is good stuff, though. The line. Let's go to it. Shall we? Go running. Some of that around. Alright, looks like I've got everything spotted. We're good to go. Let's get into it. Hey, we're in our different. Looks good to me. Change the personality. Alright, let's get some in the spirit, look at some sort of agent thing or something. I wonder if that makes me apologize. Headless Jester.
Pleased to see you in solitude, stranger.
Alright, let's go work over and get this stuff started. So, when we do this, we're going to be going to pack territory first. That's where I was first. Stone Falls. Yes, it is. I don't have anything over there. I'm gonna have to look at my Okay. So this is a pretty cheap one. I would even recommend it. I think you can get it for free from that, from the, it's in, it's only 3,000 gold. Totally worth getting, so you can do this sort of thing. I would recommend doing that in all the major cities. It's one house if you can. Most of them
Friend, a moment of your time.
Ah, you've arrived. There's much to do.
This is out in Morrowind. We are on the outskirts of the major floating city. And this is it, guys. This is the start. Loading in state. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the coast. Oh,
Festival for jesters, and the only fools I see are those in the audience. Don't these idiots know how to indulge?
I don't know if I can stomach any more of that belching.
here's the new guy. There's one dude. The new one.
I think it's got a melodic quality. Besides, if we stop
Hey, you.
urine might explode.
Interested in some real
Not him.
jesters?
Those wretched...
Pranks? Of course.
Why do those vex you?
Let's just say I don't think Ashlands is the most accurate moniker if you're accounting for smell.
You do have some new dogs. Room to spare. That's what we're talking about. You can get a free small rooms. Tell me something. Then we can create your.
Now, you look like someone who knows what the Jester Festival is really about. I can spot a true prankster just by the way they walk. And you, my friend, I saw coming from very far away. What do you say? Are you up for a little mischief?
What kind of mischief? Oh, I'm not an Argonian. What kind of
Pranks?
mischief you up
Of
to?
course. There's no better way to celebrate than playing harmless japes on others. I consider myself a master, but there is only one of me, and there are many people in need of a laugh. I think you have what it takes. Interested?
Sure, I'll help you do some.
Clumbert is so very easy to prank. He can never resist a new book. The possibility that he hasn't read something will torture him if he tries to ignore it. I bet he's never read a book with a plot twist like this one.
So what's the prank?
In the kit, you'll find a book I fashioned to have a surprise inside the front cover. My friend Clumbert is a scholar, and he can never resist cracking open a new tome. And when he does, poof, a face full of glitter.
Where can I find Clumper?
He's usually at his stall in Skywatch. Wait for a moment when he turns to hail customers. You can probably sneak up and place the trick book on his table when he's distracted. It'll be great, I promise you. He's going to look like a torch bug.
I'll get the kit and find Clumbert. And the kits are always on the side here. Just dailies, right? I'm gonna run over here.
Ah, you here to enjoy the hilarity provided by that King Emmerich? Between the two of us, I wish I could say their dribble improves with copious intoxicants, but it hasn't so far. What would you say to helping me bring in some new talent?
Nope. I mean, like. Alright, fuck this guy.
You stand before Yoren, Skald King.
Go back.
Do not be shaken by this one's presence. Only cowherds and concealers of foul coops have reason to fear Yoren's huginess.
Watch your mouth.
Join us in inebriating this momental day.
What are we celebrating?
Time-honored Nord traditions. Fighting, food, foolishness, and fortification. Fun? Close enough. Sometimes Jorun has trouble wrestling all the great words he knows. When it is Jester's Day, everyone is a child of Skyrim.
Meet a child of Loki? Yeah, Sounds good. What is Jester?
Any way you can, so long as someone is laughing. Yoren suggests you prance, dance, and sing before your king. Or do you seek to raise a toast and boast your deeds? You are no ordinary fool. Yoren knows a kind red spirit when he sees one. You must trod new ground where your feet can stand alone. I know just how to make you the sole hero of the day.
You have a task for me?
Just so. This one is heartsick without his betrothed. What good is all this food and drink without the one you love to pick it from your teeth? But Yoren is forbidden to see his bride-to-be until the day of our vow.
How can I help?
Free her from her minders, so we may grow fat together. Take a token of my love, this sweet brownish flesh of mud crab apples, and she will know I sent you. The guard cannot know their king bade the absencing of his bride. Use cautiousness.
I'll bring your love, Majesty.
This one's
Jester's custody required the pie to find the pie story, and it gives us a experience bonus. So this is good for baby Jesus, basically, guys. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow. Collections. We're gonna go into tools, and in tools we're gonna find the pie, which is for scrying, and Brenda's bottomless mead mug, which is for the New Life Festival Christmas. Pie of Misrule, which is for this one, and Witch Mothers, which is for Halloween. So we go into this. We're gonna slot that over here. All right, and we're gonna be fine. It's just that's all you're doing. The side of your face or something. Alright, now there's other mementos that are specific for this holiday as well. We can go down and try to find a few of them. I think that Cherry Blossom branch, right? Jester's Festival. I'm gonna try to drag him up from the right there. Fire Breeders. No, I think that is for New Life. You know, Cherry Blossom might be the only one. Oh, Jesters. Here it is. Single chord. Jubilee's coming up. That was 2021. Juggler's Knives is for New Life. Kickballs just for giggles. Mud Ball, New Life. You can get most of these in public dungeons. Some of them come from regular dungeons. Other ones just from Clockwork. That one's hilarious, so we're just gonna throw that on there. Just it's funny. Honestly, so is that kickball. During the festival, I like to go around and just be silly with people. Like that's the whole point, right? I mean, look up honestly just the history of Playful Pranksters Prize Box. Obviously that's for this festival as well. And you can see some of the ones that are self-explanatory. Flowing Blades for New Life, blah blah blah. I think that's it. I remember. Yes. So here we go. Let's do some pranks real quick. So it's gonna sit here. Boom. You just cover the whole area. People got stuff on them already. Right. Prankster thing. And we'll wait. Lubricant. Just be like, oops, need to do. Ooh. Ooh. And you're just covered in it for now, right? Good stuff. We're gonna run over here, get somebody else's attention. If we can, like this. Get up in here. Kick the ball. Right? This is the point of all these. Oop, oh, there's the fun. Ah. last one into the pranksters box real quick. Now we got other people doing them. Look at that. This guy who's a zombie, we're just gonna ooh, look at that. It's really pretty easy to send that zombies back to well, house, wherever they're from. Oh, he's still there. Anyways, let's now go talk to I'm kidding, it doesn't work that way.
Ah,
This
you
guy?
here to enjoy the hilarity provided by that King Emmerich? Between the two of us, I wish I could say their dribble improves with copious intoxicants, but it hasn't so far. What would you say to helping me bring in some new talent?
I would say talking like that will get your head cut off, but what kind of new talent?
Well, jokes about swines and passing wind don't count as entertainment. Not for a whole festival. We need music, dancing, something raucous. Oh, I have the perfect in mind. You
ever heard
handle
of
recruitment,
AC/DC?
I'll prepare the stage.
Alright, I'll go see if ACDC wants in. Why can't you go and find these
Unfortunately, my
minstrels
talents
yourself?
are better served here. These minstrels
You're lazy.
are worth your effort, though. Their music is out of this realm. And I always pay those who help me make Tamriel more decadent. So,
Oh, I'm paying
will you
attention.
help me improve this dreary festival?
Alright, I'll gather them in
Take these. That's a list of exclusive vintages, along with directions to where I left them, and a rune of compulsion. Gather the wine, and then you can summon and corral these fiery musicians. Go! Bring us music!
Then you can ask other questions of like Finch's, what does the runes need, the magic, why am I doing this? That sort of silliness. And off we go. So I like to get all the way up here. Then what I like to do though is hit journal quest and see if it can't show me what I'm trying to recruit performing guys. So it's like one's in Glenumbra, so we can actually I have a house over here. So the name of this, the Weird Tree Way Shrine. That's the one we're gonna go to first. Glenumbra's over here. Oh, look at all these. These are all the new ones. Oh, you have. Oh, my ESO Plus membership went away. I gotta get ESO Plus again. I totally forgot. That's okay. So, I used to. It ran out and I didn't pay for it. I gotta re-up on it. Not a big deal. Alright. Where are we? Is that the one? Yes, sirree. So yeah, ESO Plus, that means my bags are probably overflowing and stuff. We gotta fix that. And, yeah, it should be plenty of not fun without that Plus membership. That is something I shouldn't say they make you buy it, but they definitely encourage it, because with the ESO Plus, you have unlimited bag space, essentially, with your crafting, and I don't have that. So, here's my craft bag. I don't have the ESO Plus membership. This is actually going to be soon included in my normal bag, so I gotta get that fixed, otherwise I'm gonna be unfortunately. It's only like 15 bucks a month, but I would buy it for a year. So this one's a little tricky. You actually want to follow the road. Jump over a lot of this area here. It gets a little convoluted. To get up to here, you can't go across. You can actually see that topographical mountain range there. Where we're going. Oh, maybe we can. Never mind. It's going over here that you can. This way is fine. And let's have some fun, shall we? Throw it off. Obviously, this build is. See that? 18,000 a hit. That was pretty. So this is built for far away. So you can really get what you need. The werewolf up. Make sure we got that slotted. In case, yes we do, sweet. And I use So I'll show you how I do this. I used Barb Trap because if I can get that triggered, that's going to give me not only bleed damage, but that's going to give me minor force, and I think if you get it to pop, it can give you immobilization for people, but it'll increase my critical damage by 10%, which that's what we're really stacking here, and we can make critical go crazy too with our sets. So Camouflage Hunter again. Once it's slotted, gives major savagery and prophecy, increasing weapon spell damage critical by 2,000. Blah, blah, right? It gives you also gain minor berserk after you deal critical damage from an enemy's flank from behind. So that's helps makes this useful in a trial as a stamina built character, even without werewolf. And then here, obviously, breathing life. This is just to keep us alive. And if you use that right, this character is really hard to kill. So, and I got obviously, I mean, if you saw my dueling last time, I absolutely did crap. It was not, like, I gotta get used to this character again. It's gotta be used properly, but it's so worth it once you can. And I use this to increase the light attack and heavy attacks. And this is just getting from place to place. Flawless Dawnbreaker. It's gotta be Flawless Dawnbreaker because activate it, increases their weapon and spell damage by 300 for 20 seconds. Now this one isn't as important, but this will help. This is just helps burn stuff. That's the Jesus Beam. I was wrong on my first stream. This is the Jesus Beam right here. Venomous Arrow. This is just for backup. This will just help kill things. Obviously, Werewolf is where it's at on that. Now, what really makes this work are the sets. I'm using Blood Moon for the reasons right here. When you deal damage with a melee light attack, you gain a stack of Blood Scent for 8 seconds. When you get 5 stacks with light attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you become frenzied for 5 seconds, increasing your melee and light attack damage by 54% and your attack speed by 50%. This can happen every 15 seconds. So basically, you get it boosted up, you hit it. As soon as that thing get your guys your kill, then you get out of there, switch back to your arrows, shoot that, or if you're a werewolf, you just gotta wait till it pops again. Then I use Noble Duelist because it increases when you deal damage to light or heavy attack. You add 2,650 weapon spell damage. Again, we're gonna be stacking on that, right? Right here increases your critical chance, right? Because that's really what we want. It's gonna make us super deadly. And then here's the really important one. Belor's Band. Increases your damage of your light attacks 900. And also increases, has, dude, if I can do it right, the guy will come out. There it is. You see where I just went red? Belor's Band is activated, and of course these guys aren't strong enough. They're just going to get flat killed. Guy watching us. What in summoning circle? Okay. What the? What? So I'm guessing that Jamora is a performer. That was weird. Alright, we got one. Let's go on to the next one. So, here we're going to get journal. Looks like it's in Mafala's Nest, which is a 12. Oh, all the way over kind of where we already were. So, now we go back to where we were. Just so funny to me. The headless Jester. I really wanted that Jester personality they had it about a year ago. It was so perfect. It was almost like the Joker. The whole outfit and personality. Like he'd laugh and pull out his huge axe to kill somebody. It was funny to me. Good stuff, you know? And here we go. Oh, wrong one. There's the normal Civil War thing right here. We'll just go right up the thing and get the stuff we need. Okay. So I'd even recommend that other one from the big cat who pretends to be a Nord. That's the quick one if you're just trying to do a daily get in, get out. Basically, you're going to dig it from here, we're going to all the way over here, grab the apples, right? You're going to go through all the way to the back, grab the pig. As you go for the pig, go for this outside area, go there. You're going to go on the outside again this way. You're going to go behind the houses and finally out, and you're safe. It is a don't get caught scenario. It doesn't really ever change if I remember right. And you get a cheat, you can do it that way. I will be showing that later on. You can specifically see what I'm talking about if that was just a little too fast and didn't make sense. Now, Mafala is the queen of, here it is, ancient Chimers. Shrines to the Daedric Prince Mafala were referred to as common palaces of the Mafala's nests. She is a spider queen, deceit, darkness, and I believe sex, believe it or not. Oh yeah. Dirty S&M kind of sex. That's what it looks like. Honestly, I don't know why they would associate it that way, but it's a cultural thing too. And we don't have a sky shirt in here, so we might as well get it. I'm gonna kill most things anyway and hits. You see how it's starting to upgrade. There's the ring popping off. That's our sky share. There's a book over here too. Brothah's proving. Sounds like a Nord sort of thing. Spider, that dude, this is such, or ladies and gentlemen, I should say. Look at that. Helps you go invisible. It does applies hindrance, lingering health, defile. Spider egg. Super useful when doing alchemy, poisons, anything you're going to be doing for PvP in that area. And I normally do use potions in this character. Look at that, Nova can be upgraded. Right there, minor main stays on enemies. That's gonna be reduces the cost, but there's my debuff. I'm definitely gonna be wanting that because if I can do a poison, that'll cause major maim. So this is a PvP thing right there, man. Solar disturbance. That's definitely useful. Synergy deals more damage, but you gotta get somebody to synergize it. So I'd go with that one if you're gonna do it as kind of a solo PvP build, something that's not relying on other people. And that would be enough for the children. Okay. So we need to go down there. In the corner. Got his attention. Use it to kill this guy. Come over, find us. Hit him when I want to hit. In the corner. Gonna use what that guy already had. He probably cleared this way. Yep. And we'll use that to get through here. that was, and then everything popped off. Alright, so we made bags are already full, so we better call out one of our allies. Okay. Can't have the guild master with no ESO plus. How am I supposed to help people? I actually got on to do that tonight, and unfortunately I believe he was just poor communication on my part. I mean, there's hours difference too, so it's understandable that he's on the East Coast, I'm West Coast. West Coast, yeah. See that? It's actually starting to collect into my normal bank, so it's just so bad in that way. It's not funny. One of the reasons I like Star Trek Online a little bit better is they're friendlier in that sort of aspect. And I sell everything but the if it's a set, I'll keep it and break it. Oh, here's the head guy. Alright, that's done. On our way to the last one. Lots of spot. Oh, ready. Look at that. I don't even think. Oops, everything popped off there and it was still hitting for 18 on a critical. It's pretty sweet. Still got a little bit to do on the build, but I'm loving it. Alright, here we go. What's next? No, that's not what I want to do. There we go. And this one is all the way back in Iridian. So I do have a house. Got one there. That one's more expensive. I believe that was like the 3 million one. So we could either start here and go back down. That's what we're gonna do, or it could have gone south. Both of those houses are pretty. When you can get free, the other one I think is only like 10,000 or 15,000 gold, or maybe it was like 30. It's not expensive at all. It's just a little like inn. The other one's like a apartment room. Excuse me. After this, guys, if you're watching, I'm gonna show you how to surf on the waters of Ryza in Star Trek. Just a real quick one. I had gotten something really cool and special out of it. So just showing off some of those cool things you can get in the Phoenix drops. There we go. Sometimes that'll laugh, I'll eat a laugh. Here's hoping. Yeah. We need to go. Wow, excuse me. The houses are a way to save money in this game. You don't have to spend a whole bunch to, warp around, be able to explore the entire map, which, I mean, you can, there's like interdimensional things in this, it's massive. It's fun. I mean, you can blow stuff up, get pretty powerful in this. Okay, still gotta go across the main bridge, which is gonna be a pain in the butt. There we go. This is Ardon, or I've heard it pronounced Iridian. It's probably Aradon. A-U-R, probably Error. Iadon. Ariadon. Maybe the I is an E, kind of like a Y sound. Ariadon. Get a linguist on my channel to be able to solve problems like that. Every single name in here has some sort of other, like, our world root connection to it, so I'm sure we could find somebody who can tell us what it is. I'm gonna grab that wave shrine right there, because if I want to do this quest again to get more of the boxes and stuff, it's gonna be useful to be able to just come straight here. Oh, that's always good. Dead person right outside. Oh yeah, we've been set. There, you see that Jester went in? That is the one I was just talking about. That crazy, evil-looking Jester. There should be plenty of those. Although it was kind of harder to get. It was in their crown store. That's the, if you have money, you can be cool store. I've got some things from there, but I'm not that cool. Alright, here we go again. Lots of rat. Guy must have killed them all already. Good effort, kid. Some people hate it when you do that. I just try to be friendly. Helping you out, that's all. Don't be mad. Oh, heck yeah. Let's do this. So the trick here, because there is a way to build this werewolf too. I'll show you that when I'm not on a time limit. Being in a werewolf, you guys know the time limit. Every time you eat, it keeps your time limit going up. Books. Every time you read, your werewolf can do more things with its hands. No, I'm kidding, I wish. Now, you're a little bit weaker in some ways, but harder to kill as a werewolf. You're not going to do as many, not as many buffs, but you still have the ring. Still have your blood moon set going on. So, if we can get a little bit too strong. It's not going to pop off with these guys. Oh, great. We gotta go. Oh, here's a boss area. And in the red AV, right? And we got a gold lead. Rare beads. I'll scry that with our my other character. I'll show you how to scry. That one's fun. There's ways to do it where it's like yeah, and yeah, you got it. Let's go down here. Sky Shard. One hitting a couple of these guys. Hey, good buddy. I need to eat that way. So every time I jump like this, you see that counter down at the bottom. That makes me stronger. Gives me more and more of a buff. So I can do that stack it about 6 times. And make me almost as powerful as a werewolf as I am without it, which is super great because it just absolutely makes it so you can dominate in PvP. Werewolf makes you a lot harder to kill. Which is super useful, obviously. But I mean, some people hate it. Some people are. This has been. I need to read it like super useful. People who like to. Do everything in the game. I mean, they debuffed the werewolves a whole bunch just because they can be an unstoppable force if you build them right, and if you have if you have friends who have characters who have them where they all have buffs and things that help each other. That work together. So I guess even that's what we're headed to. We're gonna open some alcohol. Huh. So they're all pages. That's the band? Yeah. Like Jester or something. Got my little bar down there. You see that going up on the bottom left hand? That's my time limit basically as a werewolf. You gotta keep that up, otherwise you'll turn back. The RWs and your skills, your werewolf do it, but you sacrifice strength, so but there are things where there's more werewolves together, the better, the longer you'll stay turned. And you get back, there's no reason to run around with it on. And I'll show you real quick what I was talking about on the build. So, with a werewolf, this werewolf build, we're going to be going with the Berserker because it does more damage. It's made for damage. It's not made to be as tanky though. And you get stam recovery, which helps while slotted, so it helps your my bows and stuff, right? It'll help your character in general on that. Pounce, we're going with Brutal Pounce. This is the one I was talking about. When you pounce the enemy with a Primal Fury, dealing bleed damage to them. They activate this ability again. The next 5 seconds causes you to cast Brutal Carnage. Brutal Carnage causes the enemies to bleed for another more, and then you damage over 10 seconds and up to 450 more damage to enemies under 100% health, right? That's super useful. And increases your weapon and spell damage again by 100 for each of them you hit up to 6 times. So that's what I was talking about. So you can get you an extra 600 weapon and spell damage, right? So that's useful even if you have a Magicka build. You can make a Magicka build werewolf too in some ways. Still got, one day I'll figure out how to do that perfectly and I'll show you guys that. You can do any kind of build in this game. You just gotta put your mind to it really and be careful about what you choose and what sets you're using. That's the real key. I'm using Hircine's Fortitude, invoking Hunter's Blessing. It heals you, right? And the main one is while slotted, you gain major brutality and sorcery, weapon and spell damage, right? Excuse me. And I think that goes with anyone, but this one I did because it increases your health and stamina recovery by 5%. Of the healing cost for 6 seconds up to a maximum of 333 extra. So the portion of the ability scales off of the max health. If you are of full health, you instead restore 3,000 stamina. So that's useful for my recovery for this build, and it's like essentially. Now the other build, when you do this, makes it so the other guy takes more damage. But I've already got a lot of that, so I want to, you got to have a balance. You can't just have, I know they build like people do glass cannons all the time these days, and that I don't think that's a smart idea. You're gonna end up so you're only going to be useful in a group, right? If you want to be useful in multiple instances and have a well-rounded character, is kind of the way to do it. This is the Terrifying Roar, or excuse me, Deafening Roar. Your roar also leaves enemies dazed, right? Major breach, minor maim. So this is where I get my debuffs on them, reducing their physical and spell resistance on them, All slotted, you gain major savagery and prophecy, increasing weapon spell damage again. So certain ones will not stack, but obviously this debuffs is where I'm at it. So what I would go in there is you jump. Most werewolves are going to do this, but it goes jump, deafening roar. Then you go hit him with some claws. And I use claws of life in this one because it gives me health back. It deals disease damage and disease damage, obviously, and you are healed for 100% of the damage done. So that keeps me alive after I hit them because they're going to hit me about that point. Hit them with Howl of Despair. And this in between, we go jump, we go light here, and then you're going to immediately hit a couple of light attacks. And you're going to hit Claws of Life, get 3 more light attacks to pop your stuff in, hit Howl of Despair, crushing your enemy, defeating them with 9,000 physical damage. This can go up like crazy, by the way, when you hit critical on it. I've seen this thing hit for like 34 or 40k on this character. It's pretty cool. Enemies who are facing you take 10% more damage from the attack. Allies targeting the enemy can activate. This is why I did it, because this helps the rest of my guys. This is what I want them to do. Feeding Frenzy Synergy, which grants them Empowering, which makes their light attacks faster for 5 seconds, increasing obviously light attacks and heavy attacks. So when I do that, right, I'm going to hit that, and then after I can do my finishing move with Ring and with the Blood Moon set. And that, I think it's like Ring of Valor or something like that, but the Blood Moon set. And so then I can concentrate on what I'm doing, throwing this Howl in every once in a while. And basically you just go back with the color rotation where you go jump, Brutal Pounce, and I get in there, I stun them, then I'm going to light attack twice, and then I'm going to get Claws of Life, 3 more light attacks to pop my stuff up, hit him with a Despair, and then start my finishing moves. And that's the way to do it. And you're gonna, most of the time, especially if you got the other werewolves, because this is built to be around other werewolves. This is a serious PvP build. It's not so much I've used it inside Battlegrounds. I've done really well inside there, killed like 20 or more people, but it's a tough build to do it in that way. It's just a glass cannon, but because it can survive a little bit longer, but it still goes down pretty easy. And I could switch around. That has to do with skills. I could switch around and put skills on here that allow me to survive a little bit longer. It's not a tank. Alright. Now, I believe we just gotta go all the way back to our buddy. And turn the quest in and see what kind of animation they got for it. Alright. What do we got for us this time? What does Zeta Max pumped out? They got good stories. I like Zeta Max. Sure, they got issues like everybody else, but overall, they're running a business, but they want people to be happy with what they've done. And that's really, that's the key important to business these days, especially with video games. You can't make something crappy and expect to be like, oh yeah, that's cool. That's been getting cracked down on with Sony and stuff for doing that, making sure they produce good games. Otherwise, you don't get to put it out. They'll take it right off the market. I've seen it before. Alright, return to any Jester's Festival tent, and we're going to go to the original one. Talk to Samuel. Samuel. What are you? Ooh. So here it is. Look at them. Right there. That's the first guy we got. This is a big Daedroth. This is an imp. This used to be a person. Actually, it is a skin you can get. I have that turns you into.
Oh no! I don't think I do.
Pigs don't turn into Nords when they drink.
I don't know that I've seen a pig drink.
And this is just a normal Daedra, but actually, they can really laying on the Daedra. Regular Daedra, she can actually become powerful basically and take over stuff. He's going to be not so smart, probably not going to be able to do that. This one was a person that was turned into that. So each Daedra kind of has its own type of Daedra, has its own story. Let's listen to this and find Stop
See
rambling.
for yourself, my friend. The stage is set. The oblivious inebriates are gathered in befuddled groups, and the minstrels are so warmed up they're practically cooked. Time has come for merriment.
What happens now?
Our beautiful beastly bards stand at the ready. All they need to launch into a mind-melting performance, which will be to die for, is the signal. Can you feel it? The anticipation of a grand time? The festivities that await us?
What's the signal?
The only appropriate way to start boisterous music, of course, is with a clamorous note to kick things off. Now, where is... Ah! That bell over there. That should do it. Ring the bell, stand back, and enjoy the show.
You want me to ring a bell?
Why not? I had the idea, the contacts, the plan, and I set the stage. But you fought off hordes of monsters who eschewed our festivities. You gathered our talent. If anyone here should ring the bell, it is you, my friend.
And goodbye. Alright, we're gonna ring a bell. That's awesome. There's your bass drum, basically. That's your... Oh my god!
That was incredible! I'm sure you've faced many foes in your time, friend, but nothing is more threatening than mediocre festivities. Even the minstrels were smiling, or as much as they ever smile. Difficult to please, that bunch.
That's the entire performance?
Indeed! Wasn't it fantastic? Those minstrels really rose to the occasion. Please, take this as my thanks and stop back anytime. A performance of that caliber demands an encore.
So, you can do this every day. It's basically a once-a-day thing. And you'll get a gold box if you haven't done it before. You can get a gold one once a day.
Look at these.
There. And here we go. Let's go see what we got today out of these two guys. Inside here, I got Jester's coffer with some furnishing. It's animated. It's all right, honestly. Sparkling hot dazzler. Those are like fireworks. And then this is pie, which you can actually throw at people. And this is a recipe, which I'm gonna have to give to my crafters to do. But, and again, just sparkling stuff. Let's see here. Rude man. So before we actually, you know what? Let's get this guy's done. I'll show you. We're so close. It's gonna be so quick. And just speed. We gotta take this here. Throw on our piercing the wild hunt. It makes us go faster by twice a bit. Ooh, wow. It used to be way more than that. That's 45%. It used to be like 75%. Oh yeah. And I've already pretty fast because I'm on an orc, which is a fast character. And if you got it unlocked and you have your in the skill line and you have your bow out, you can actually roll and then go super fast, which allows you to. Kind of be a jerk to people. Just go in and like, oh, I must have hit somebody that didn't think that was funny. I just got a ticket essentially. Cops find me, they're gonna give me a ticket. So what you're gonna do is in from the road over here. That's where we first came in. You'll run over here.
Hold it, Swit. The law demands your compliance is appreciated.
Throwing stuff at people. If you want to get down, you're going to sneak in here. I like to do this sneak way over. See, make sure it's hidden. Slowly come up. See more crap. So it's very important that if you have not done the quests in here, to ditch this guy. That's why I ran all the way in here and came back. Is we're going to ditch this dude because Nethus here decides he wants to follow us around, and if he sees you taking that stuff, you're gonna have to pay a fine, maybe even twice, like I did. I didn't have to pay it twice. Ooh. Yes. She doesn't seem to like me very much. It's just my writing skills, so I can get faster inside PvP. And this is close to the route that we're going to be taking. Right, so I came in here, got the stuff there, I come in here, all the way outside, back to here again, then you're gonna, when you come back, you're going to go here. I believe you're actually going to want to go on the outside, go that way, and then around the buildings, out through here, again. There are going to be people who will basically kind of give you an indication of which way to go. So that the butcher doesn't find you. You might be asking, what do you mean butcher? That's weird. Why would you even say butcher? You'll see. It's a Jester festival. Everything's a little cockeyed. Her. Right there. Pundintia Fitio. Cyrodiilian. Come on, princess.
Hey,
I'm with Daddy.
where's my pig? Who took my pig?
There's the people. Go this way, the right way. We're gonna go. Boom. So, yeah, you can actually go the straight way. Just, you don't have to go off the path. I lied. Go straight. Go straight. And then you're gonna take would be a left. You go this way. So don't take a right, take the left. Go straight, take a left, all the way up your steps. Make sure you pick up all here. There's the people again, right? This time, boom. So just to make sure you guys saw that. You come in, you're gonna go immediately left as soon as you hit the first house. See? Around the tree here. Again, behind the houses. And there's an achievement if you don't have it. You can get, I mean, all achievements now are account bound, blah, blah, blah. And that's it. That's clear. We made it. Don't have to worry about getting caught. Still got the pig following us, yes. Not that way you can get the achievement for the Jester's Festival. You get so many. There's like things you can unlock in your account, titles, all that. Wait for everything to load in. There he is.
Oh, you have brought Yoren his bride to be. Or does this one's eyes deceive him? He is very intoxicated.
I present to you, your majesty, your princess majesty.
Ah, she is tasteful, is she not? I could just eat her up. Much better. Your heroics have stirred my spirits. I must savor these talents, rare as they are. Now that you have...
Alright,
Now that you have
and you're
hauled
gonna take that.
to
He's
the
like, where are you headed?
afterlife for great rulers.
Sovereign
Guard. No, wait. That is not it. Volkergard. Queen Irene wishes to show us true cheeriness.
I will see you in Volkengard then. Volkengard.
Today.
Which, and you can actually go down here and they'll actually do a play and things change. It's kind of cool. In Volkengard, I believe, if I remember right, you're going to be coming down to... It's either over here. Yep. So you'll warp here, and it'll be right over here where the festival's going to be. Alright, everyone. Getting kind of light, so I gotta... Excuse me. Oh, look at that. Inventory's full. It's getting kind of late, so I'm gonna have to log out on this one. I'll show you the... Let me see if I can't get a match real quick. Stuff up, so I need to quickly run over to my wife's house. I'm the only one on. What the? There it is, Lady Rita. Visit primary residence. This is our guild craft house, which is kind of cool. Sure, our main craft house is in the Doomchar Plateau. This is where we got favorite people with our things we captured over our different journeys. Our guild bank. Anybody can take it on too. The banker, you got your smuggler. I believe the merchant is right outside over here somewhere. Anyways, and oh, sweet rolls for anybody who's hungry. And get past Newbert here. Newbert, and Solbert. Newbert and Solbert. Otherwise known as Gilbert and Sullivan. Ah! No, vampire area, right? For getting or gaining your vampire stage. I have all the different Mundus stones you could need, and of course an Antronart to make sure you have the Mundus stones, and then a burial well to gain your 500 XP, right? And not only that, we have miniature little ones, portals just for your people, and if you ever do something bad in our side of the game, you will be chained to this forever. No, I'm kidding. I guess I'm tired reading. Here is our merchant, and she is selling a bunch of wonderful little figurines. Right? For only $2.99. Make sure you make checks out to Club Cashew 50. And the grand prize winner will win this wonderful, gorgeous painting. We're putting people in things now? Huh. Are you okay in there? Hello? Ooh. Anyways, that's not even the coolest part of my wife's cool little house here. Other than the fact that we have, right, your armory, outfit stations, you can look dainty and cool or whatever you want to do. Break things down, transmute stations, so you can make the most powerful gear possible with the sets that you want. As I said, our vampire area with our, of course we're affiliates with House Ravenwatch. And, we make sure that you transfer your blood, filter it out so you have clean blood while you're sleeping for all vampires, and you can use the Daedric vampiric portal to go back to what is it? Anyways, who knows what's going on in this spooky area. So this is actually so you can gain, and we don't want you sneaking up and getting your knee scratched, right? So there's a rug here so you can actually kneel down like so to sneak up and bite your victim here. A thrall, not a victim, a thrall, not the same thing. And this will reduce your vampire stage. Because fighting is going to increase your stage. You got to do it in stealth. And we're going to run. Oh, running so fast that we're actually. There we go. And it's ready. We're going to have to go here in a minute. But all these are different sets. My wife's been working on set stations. Let's kill some stuff. Yeah, I mean, usually you can get your butt pretty hard at night. Weeknights, this is when you get more of the serious guys. We'll find out here in a minute, won't we? And unfortunately, I actually don't have any normally runs with potions or poisons, so I don't have any potions, so we will be probably running with that essence of armor and keep ourselves alive a little bit longer. We'll get a feel for these opponents before we pop a werewolf. I want to make sure they're not running a bunch of poisons. If they do, there's no point in doing that.
Show no fear!
Always stick with your crew. Always. There's a vampire, good to know. So anybody else, as you can see, there.
Hold on to the ball!
Probably hope I actually had some food on. Ooh. That's a warden, he's got a bear. Do-do-do-do-do. That's a food on it. That was a mistake. I do that almost every time too, it's a little sad. I don't have any food. Oh no. That's gonna stink. Let's see what happens.
Get the ball! Grab that ball back fast! Quickly grab the ball!
That one's dead. Gotta eat that person quick.
Quick!
This isn't even a death match. Oh, and I don't have I have a thing here soon. So this is even without my whole set going on right now. Put them down. Another one down. No food, no set. Let's see if I can't switch my... Nope, we're in combat. We'll have to wait till I die. Get out of combat here. Go get that ball.
Fight it, Nate! They dropped the ball!
Oop, lag. See that? Just kind of light attack. I don't even have the... Let me set a full set on this. This is not even deathmatch though, so... We're going for that ball there. Some of this... It's dead. Heal ourselves. Here's the tank. Your magic tricks don't... Oh, no. Alright, so let's get our... Oh, can't put our set on because everybody's gonna take... Kill each other right now. That makes me way faster, but that's not where I want to be, right? We want... Right there. Belazar's band. You got it on. Yeah. Out of combat. We gotta get back in combat. We're gonna turn back on now. Ooh, yes. Let's eat this real quick. That is back there. Ooh, that was right there. That's the kryptonite poison with the werewolves. 30 or 33% more. It's pretty big. We are purple, so we're in the lead. If I can get back out there and kind of start killing in front of these dudes, they can keep it. See if we can cause some chaos. And they won't. And we're turning back. Wow, that was a forced turn. We might be lag switching around. I'm dead. Lag switching. There's the horribleness right there without the werewolf. That guy's got a definitely great poison build. He might even be running what is it? Oh god, I'm trying to remember. Specifically does a bunch of poison damage. Plague break. So you can make someone explode.
Quickly, grab the ball! Keep that ball!
Almost. We don't have any food on. I should have way more health and stuff going on right now. But you can see, like, this is a pretty good build. Imagine this with health, and I add the tri-poison stats, potions to it for spell damage and stuff. Just increased it with a little bit of health recovery and or magic recovery or stam recovery or anything like that. Just a little bit of extra weapon damage on there. It just kind of tips it over the scales. Look at that, just nailed that guy. Had almost no health with his that purple stuff they're doing. That's called Dark Convergence. It can do a lot of damage. Especially if you have food. That's the worst mistake I do. No food. There it is. Spell damage at all. Dead again. Way too many people on me. I thought about actually increasing this a little bit. Got quite a bit of damage for a stand character, so it might be a good idea to put a little bit more in health or in armor. These kind of guys. Down. Gotta catch him though. That's the other one that's gonna catch these guys.
Grab the ball! Keep that ball!
Do a little little healing to my other characters too. Other helpers with mine. That helps. One down. That'll be for the guy behind me. And I'm dead. We got the ball again. Should be a win for us here. And I can go werewolf finally. And this ticket, if I do it right, pop my thing there, then go. That buff does transfer over. Died.
Grab that ball back fast!
All I gotta do is hit him with one of my light attacks. Now let's go get that ball.
By the 8, they dropped the ball!
All belongs to us, Lecho Lecho.
Finally got me. Just ulti drop. So that's, you know, I love this character. Look at that. 14 kills. I died 9 times, but 14 kills. The other dude, look at that. The guy up there, 17, you know, 5 assists. That looks off, but those are all straight kills, which is pretty sweet. And that's not even the best I've ever done. So, and we'll end this session, and I'll got about 15 minutes, so I'll quickly jump over and show you guys I'm excited about it. It's like some sort of, it's because it's a Back to the Future throwback sort of thing. So hopefully, I've never done it before, so we'll see what it looks like. Kind of have fun together on that one. One day I'll actually have people on here who watch this. And you get rewards. Excuse me, you get rewards too for it. I'm stuck in that one signal tomorrow. It's so bad for me. It's not funny. There you go. Supplies, you know, money. Other things that got motifs and things that look cool. It makes it totally worth it. You can walk around, you know, let everybody know that you kick some butt in PvP. So, while this is logging out,